everybody, this is Brother Kimo back out here in the Sloan Desert. Going to be checking out the High Point 10mm carbine. Got a big fat watermelon out there, some water bottles. Going to be pounding some steel. Let's see how it does. Just a lot of juice. I'm pretty sure we're going to have better luck with those water bottles. If they could stay on the damn table, reset. Okay, maybe we can get them to stay on the table now. Let's give it a go again. Awesome. Time to bang some steel. All right, I'm backed up to 25 yards. Let me see if I can bang it on there with these irons. Way too strong. I need a sturdier freaking target. All right, I'm still at 25 yards. I'm going to give this one more chance. I think the 10mm round is just too heavy at this distance, but I'm going to try to whack it one more time and see if it stands up. All right. Oh, no. Okay, here's my theory. We're at 50 yards now. Well, right around 50 yards. It should stand up. Let's give it some shots. Nope. One is all it took. Pretty accurate. Let's see how it does at the range. Alright, I got it out the Clark County range. I put around 200 rounds through it, just regular MagTech stuff, the same stuff I was shooting out in the desert. No major hangups, and I already knew what to expect. If you guys haven't seen my past High Point reviews, I'll leave one right up here and a link on the bottom in the description for the bunch of the other ones I did. This is an awesome company coming out of Ohio. Really good warranty, with the exception of this new one that I seen. When I did the other 2 reviews or 3 reviews, I don't think ProMag was making those magazines, so that's something new. But outside of that, you can pretty much do anything to your High Point, transfer it to somebody else, and they're still going to make sure that that High Point works for you. So I already knew that there wasn't going to be any major malfunctions. The accuracy was fantastic. Before getting into that, I just want to show you what a 9mm round looks like next to a 10mm round. So if you always wanted a 10mm handgun or carbine or whatever, just get one of these guys. Super affordable. Let's see how it did at 15, 25, and 50 yards. Now, you saw me shooting off of that little red rest they got out there at Clark County. Here's what I did at 15 yards. Nice way to stack them up there. Next up, 25 yards. Man, I thought I had something special going there. Then I blew 2 at the top there. And at 50 yards, and I realized this is not my best effort. I know a lot of people can zing them in there even with a pistol at 50 yards. But for me, with my awesome eyesight, that's what I did at 50 yards. I'm aware that I can do better and the gun can do better, but that's what it did at 50 yards. Let's get it on the table and have a closer look. All right, back inside to have a closer look at the High Point 10mm carbine. We have a 57 by 28 threaded barrel up here. This front post is removable, this rail is removable, and this bottom rail is also removable, just in case you don't like the way it looks, especially if you want to run a different optic, you can take that down. Let's go that way. Okay, moving further down the rifle here, these sights are totally separate, right? So you can separate it from this rail. Here's your locking latch for this rail right here. Charge handle, safety, magazine release. The trigger guard on this thing is very tiny, so for those of you that want to run it during the winter, those gloves might cause a problem in there. But there's your magazine release. Magazine goes in here, of course. I'm going to move it a little bit more forward so you can see all this stuff here. The older versions didn't have this nice little comfy rubber patch here. This does tend to pick up a whole lot of garbage, but this right here makes it so much more comfortable than getting slapped in the face by this hard plastic. And this makes a difference. This is spring loaded. It's kind of like a little buffer pad. Feels pretty good. With all of this combined, shooting a 10mm out of this carbine is very comfortable. thumbs up. All right, let's get it on the scale. On the High Point website, it says this should weigh around 7 pounds, which is about the weight of an AR-15 if you think about it. And that says 7 pounds, 11 ounces. Let me try to kick out the magazine here. Let's see what it comes down to. 7 pounds, 8 ounces, not bad. So here's a look at the magazine. These are available for like $20. They're so cheap, you can get a bunch of these. The accessories are very affordable on the High Point website. Now, there are aftermarket companies making magazines for these, but check this out. In multiple places in the literature, it says beware, especially these Pro Mags. Now, you see this void warranty portion? That makes me worry because the High Point warranty is pretty much bulletproof, and for them to come out and say that if you use this magazine it's going to void their warranty, it must be pretty bad. And I actually have it in another portion here talking about how the clearances are different that can result in damage. So be careful what you insert into your High Point. You know, you don't want to damage your firearm and be out money because the warranty is voided. But check it out on this side. They even have warning about hang fires and how to avoid them. Hey, way to go, High Point. Okay, this next section is going to be kind of weird because I got to rack this charge handle. But here you go. Here is what the trigger looks like. Okay, it's very mushy. Just going to pull it in real slow so you can see. Way back there. Okay, hang on. There is a fix for it to make it a little bit less spongy. Now, when you pull it quick, there's really nothing. But if you just kind of take your time, you can see where that wall is. Way back there. So there is a kind of a cheap fix that you can use a spring from a pen to insert in there that'll make that take up a lot more solid. So let's have a look at trigger pull now. All right, let's get in here for the trigger pull. Let me hook this in here. Right around 9 pounds. Okay, coming in for seconds. And right. 10. All right, coming in for the dessert round here. Third and final pull. Right around 10. All right, so I'm just going to say 10-pound trigger pull. All right, guys, that was a quick look at the High Point 10mm carbine. Also comes in 9, 40, and 45 ACP. Give them a look on highpoint.com. Don't forget to go check out High Tower Armory. I'll leave both of those links on the bottom so you can check out the bullpup conversion for this guy. If you don't like this, that conversion is going to rock your world. Once again, 100% made in the USA. The warranty on this is absolutely awesome. If you want something cheap and reliable, pick up one of these carbines. You won't be disappointed. So guys, that's the ending of this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo 365, please do click that button on the bottom. Don't forget to click that bell so you can get notifications to when I post a new video. And I'll catch you guys later.